Good afternoon, I'm John Mark Nutt. After losing a number of starting players, Coach George O'Leary and the Knights football team is bringing in one of the top recruiting classes in school history. This week, UCF brought in 17 new high school recruits from across the country, including quarterbacks Nico Flores and four-star recruit Josh Robinson. Coach O'Leary says he believes that this season's crop of new players is the best in years.
We did better this year than the year before, and each year down. And I think the UCF itself, I think the success, the stadium, I think has a lot to do with it.
Spring practices get underway in mid-March. The UCF men's basketball team now sets its eyes on East Carolina after a tough loss. The Knights took a big hit this week when they lost to Houston 97-69. From the get-go, the Cougars dominated the game with the interior offense and the perimeter defense. With a very few bright spots throughout the game, UCF guard Jermaine Taylor puts the blame on himself for his team's poor performance.
I saw it in warm-ups. A lot of the guys were just going through warm-ups like, just like it was nothing. And I allowed it instead of stepping up like a leader.
The Knights take on East Carolina at 2 p.m. tomorrow. The women's basketball team will look to take care of business at home, trying to extend their 3-game winning streak against Southern Methodist University tomorrow. Yesterday, the Knights won a close one against Tulsa 72-69. The Mustangs and the Knights come into Saturday's game tied for second in Conference USA. Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. at the UCF Arena. The UCF women's softball team is kicking off their season this afternoon. They've been practicing hard and are ready for the season opener against Texas Tech today at the Arizona State Kajikawa Classic. The Classic has the Knights lined up for a 5-game weekend, which includes games against number 2 Arizona State and number 11 Stanford. Fresh off a Conference USA championship, head coach Renee Gillespie says they're hoping to repeat as champions.
We really want to look at winning another conference championship, not only in the postseason but also regular season, and to go further in the regional, so be able to get past the regional championship into the semifinals.
Lourdes Gillespie says that the team's senior leadership will help the Knights reach their goals. The UCF men's tennis team is currently in Miami playing Clemson University. Yesterday, the Knights took on Florida and had a rough outing, losing 6-1. The loss snapped a 3-game winning streak. The men hope to bounce back against the Tigers today. This weekend, the women's tennis team hits the road, taking on Miami and Florida Atlantic University. The Knights took on the Gators 2 weeks ago and had a rough go at it, losing 7-0. The team hit the practice courts trying to get back their stride, preparing for 2 tough upcoming opponents. The teams will face off against the Canes and the Owls in South Florida this weekend, trying to put the loss behind them. Co-captain Alevi Surratt says the team is set for victory.
I'm really excited. I think we're going to do very well. And even though we have some players that are injured right now, I think we want to win so bad that we're gonna put it through. The
team will play FAU on Saturday and then on Miami on Sunday. This Saturday, the Knights will compete in the Jimmy Carter's indoor track and field meet in Gainesville. Last week, Kelsey Poldansek broke the school record for a 3rd straight week with a shot put throw of 14.41 meters. Lakendra Thames also did well with a throw of 13.4 meters. The relay team set record marks with a 4x400 meter time of 3 minutes and 46 seconds. With the possibility of Orlando Magic All-Star Jabril Nelson being out for the rest of the season, backup point guard Anthony Johnson looks to keep the team running. The Magic had an up-and-down week and looked to go into the All-Star break on a high note. The Magic traveled to Indiana tonight for a 7 p.m. tip-off with a look to sweep the season series. That's all for sports. Now back to you, Christina and Gerard.
Still ahead on Nightly News. Join us for a final recap and see what the president did to help children without health care insurance.
And see what local churches are doing to help the homeless during the day.